Something is happening in Bitcoin which is going to massive effect on the cryptocurrency market. We have many Bitcoin coming off, and we have a big week ahead. As you can see, this bullish signal that is still playing out on the chart of Bitcoin. Of course, history is repeating in this short term. $9 billion worth of Bitcoin currency is going to be dumped in the open market, which means a big fear is roaming around the market. Well, if we talk about yesterday, we did have a great pump above $7,500. In this way, things were going perfectly for Bitcoin, but after that, slowly grind towards the upside, and suddenly came some unbelievable news. As Mt. Gox was moving $2.9 billion worth of Bitcoin. However, Mt. Gox, the largest cryptocurrency exchange, was hacked. Bitcoin fell down under $68,000 after wallets belonging to Mt. Gox transferred $9 billion worth of BTC to an unknown address early Asian morning. This huge transaction is possibly part of a plan to repay creditors by 31 October. 31. BTC dropped too low as 67,680, a decline of over 1.5% in the last 24 hours, which is following the transfer having climbed above $70,000 on Monday. But Bitcoin seemed to shrug off the dip to reclaim $68,000 during the European morning. At the time of writing, it is just under $68,500, largely unmoved in the last 24 hours. The CoinDesk 20 index, meanwhile, is up around 0.3%. Mt. Gox former CEO mentioned the reason for the $9 billion Bitcoin transaction. He explained the basic reason for the multi-billion-dollar transaction made earlier today. Well, Mark Karpeles said, the trustee is transferring the coins to another wallet to prepare for the distribution, which is likely to be made this year. Bitcoin is not sold for now. Mt. Gox sent above 140,000 Bitcoins worth approximately $9 billion to a newly opened wallet this morning. Even, the Mt. Gox trustee announced that the coins lost by users will begin to be refunded by October 2024. But Bitcoin is still reeling after a wallet belonging to defunct Bitcoin exchange. Mt. Gox moved more than $9 billion worth of BTC to an unknown wallet, which is potentially to pay back creditors. Well, investors tend to get spooked when there is activity from the Mt. Gox wallets, which sparks fears that a large amount of BTC is about to be sold on the market and set off a wave of volatility. Mt. Gox was one of the first and largest Bitcoin exchanges in the world before it filed for bankruptcy in 2014. The funds, which were moved over 68 transactions overnight in batches of 2,000 Bitcoin each, have been deposited into an unknown Bitcoin wallet. The transfer shows roughly half of the Mt. Gox holdings. The entity still has $9.4 billion worth of BTC held across several cold wallets, according to blockchain analytics company Arkham Analytics. The wallet looks to have been created last week. As of early Tuesday morning, it still holds approximately $9.6 billion worth of Bitcoin and hasn't yet moved any of the BTC it received. No doubt, being the first and largest Bitcoin exchange faces a ton of challenges. However, between 2011 and 2014, the exchange experienced a rash of exploits, service interruptions, and also pressure from regulators to shut down. When it was revealed that hackers had siphoned away approximately 850,000 Bitcoins, which were worth $450 million at the time, and nearly $58 billion now, the exchange filed for bankruptcy. A smart Bitcoin statement is issued by Michael Saylor. Well, Michael Saylor is the Bitcoin evangelist and founder and chairman of the MicroStrategy business intelligence giant. Recently, he has issued a major statement on Bitcoin. However, his statement took place while the asset's price demonstrated a mild dip of more than 4%. He tweeted, "Think better," where the B looks like a Bitcoin logo. It was followed by another, more recent tweet, which stated, "Indulge in Bitcoin." Moreover, he also issued a bullish Bitcoin tip, "Run with the bulls." This message from the BTC evangelist came after the world's leading cryptocurrency staged a minor decline of 4.15% over the last 2 days. Basically, Bitcoin left the 65,177 level behind by falling down to the 62,550 price line after the recent impressive 10% growth BTC staged over the weekend. Well, that price surge was powered by the grayscale spot BTC ETF GBTC, receiving the first inflow ever since the ETF launch in January this year. For all that time, GBTC had been experiencing only regular and stable Bitcoin withdrawals until last Friday. However, Saylor tweeted that Bitcoin is hope for Berkshire Hathaway. This tweet was issued right after the first meeting of Buffett's company's shareholders the following year. Well, currently, Berkshire Hathaway's market capitalization comprises $862.05 billion. On the other hand, the same metric for Bitcoin displays 1,230,111,456,988. One of the massive changes is that Bitcoin faces rejection at 70K. Top analyst calls for key support at 66K appeared first on Coinpedia FinTech News. Basically, Bitcoin's attempt to break the $70,000 resistance level was blocked by heavy profit-taking due to a dip to $68,000. As we all know, the cryptocurrency could not hold the $70,000 level because of the significant pressure of selling. So, market analysts suggested at that time that upcoming U.S. economic data could play a crucial role in shaping investor sentiment and global financial trends. Michael van de Poppe, who is a renowned crypto analyst, recently shared his insights on Bitcoin's latest price movements. According to him, Bitcoin faced rejection at the $70,000 mark, failing to break through this critical resistance level. However, despite attempts to take higher, Bitcoin can be able to sustain its momentum beyond $70,000. This rejection has highlighted the ongoing challenges for BTC in surpassing this key psychological barrier. So, he highlights the importance of the $66,000 support level. He noted that as long as Bitcoin can hold this support, the market could remain stable. He says, "I'd like 66K to be holding up as support, and then everything is fine." He also talks about the current market condition. With Bitcoin struggling to break higher and support levels being tested, the excitement in the market appears to be dull. Another renowned crypto analyst, Capo of Crypto, has stated $67,000 as the primary support zone for Bitcoin. He said, "Demand is being added here, so this level should hold and bullish continuation is expected. So, if this support fails, the next level to watch is $65,000. Capo also attached a chart which suggests that if the $67,000 support holds and Bitcoin breaks the $69,000 resistance, then it is clear that a potential surge to $71,000 may follow. You must remember that statement in which Rogers predicted the eventual demise of Bitcoin. He said, "Bitcoin will disappear and go to zero someday." He also contrasted this with the enduring value of commodities like sugar by saying, "The value of sugar is not going to disappear and go to zero someday." However, Raoul Paul says if BTC ETF is approved, Bitcoin will possibly go up to 400K this cycle. That would mean 4 trillion market cap. Is this possible? It is a big question. Well, according to a report last Tuesday, the Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund is still expected to grow to a $450 billion market based on our crypto price forecast. However, analysts Gautam Chugani and Mahika Sapra said this would signify flows exceeding $100 billion over the next 18 to 24 months into crypto ETFs. Even now, broker predicts a Bitcoin cycle high of $150,000 in 2025 and has a year-end price target of $90,000. Current management turnover at Bitfarms illustrates corporate governance issues, according to Riot, who said it plans to call a vote to add directors to the Canadian company. It's the current sign of accelerated consolidation in the sector on the heels of a Bitcoin code update that is called the halving. It will result in billions of dollars of lost revenue for miners of the digital asset. Large-scale mining companies have been wondering about potential targets to expand their operations as they adjust to the new economics of the industry. This combination must create the largest Bitcoin miner worldwide, which is based on the combined company's projected computing power growth. It would also significantly boost Riot's Bitcoin production. Well, at this time, the price of Bitcoin dipped by 0.65%, settling at $68,030. Meanwhile, the 24-hour trading volume for BTC surged by 61.70%, reaching $30.30 billion. Despite the price drop, Bitcoin gracefully maintained a substantial market capitalization of $134 trillion. Well, if you like this interesting video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you can stay tuned for the latest updates. We'll catch you soon. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now.